Elon Musk, innovator, billionaire, and tech genius. He's disrupted industries from cars to space exploration, taken over social media platforms, and dreamed up ambitious projects like Neuralink and Hyperloop. So, why hasn't the man who's redefined so many fields made a move on one of the most essential devices in our lives, the smartphone? And why, despite countless rumors and speculative leaks, a Tesla Pi phone is something we'll likely never see? Today, we're diving deep into the tech, the business, and the man himself to uncover the truth. So, buckle up, this is going to be one wild ride.
The idea of a Tesla phone ignites curiosity, but it's clear the concept stems more from fan enthusiasm than Musk's actual focus. People just love imagining how far he could go.
Elon Musk isn't just a name. He's a force of nature. From revolutionizing transportation with Tesla to redefining space travel with SpaceX, he's built an empire on turning ambitious ideas into reality. Love him or hate him, Musk's ability to capture the world's imagination is undeniable. The Tesla Pi phone rumors began much like Musk's other projects, with a spark of audacity and a dash of speculation. Fans envisioned a device that would merge cutting-edge technology with Musk's penchant for futurism. A solar-powered smartphone? Starlink integration? The possibilities seemed endless.
It's fascinating how fans projected Tesla values onto a smartphone. But Musk has always been about world-changing ideas, not just competing in crowded markets for attention.
The rumors gained traction because they played into Musk's narrative of solving big problems with radical solutions. A Tesla phone wasn't just another gadget. It was imagined as a seamless extension of his vision, a device that could link cars, homes, and even space. Yet, unlike Tesla's EVs or SpaceX's rockets, the Pi phone felt different. It wasn't about solving a global challenge. It was a luxury consumer product in an already saturated market. It begged the question, was this something Musk would actually pursue?
The Pi phone rumors show how much people trust Musk's ability to innovate, but trust doesn't always translate to practicality, especially in a market where innovation is incremental.
The idea of a Tesla phone struck a chord with tech enthusiasts. It wasn't just about the device itself, but what it symbolized, a next-level integration of technology into our lives. If anyone could do it, surely Musk could. That's how the legend of the Pi phone began. Fan-made renders only fueled the fire, showing sleek designs with Tesla branding. Add features like AI-driven functionality and Neuralink connectivity to the mix, and the Pi phone evolved into the ultimate tech fantasy. But was any of this grounded in reality?
While Musk's innovations have always been disruptive, the Pi phone felt like an outlier, more wishful thinking than something aligned with Tesla's larger mission of global impact.
Musk's track record for delivering the improbable made these rumors feel plausible. After all, this is the man who made reusable rockets and built cars that update over Wi-Fi. A phone seemed well within his wheelhouse, or so it seemed at first glance. Yet the smartphone world operates on a very different playing field than EVs or aerospace. It's a battle of ecosystems, dominated by entrenched players with decades of experience. For Tesla, entering this market would mean a steep learning curve.
The Pi phone is a testament to Musk's iconic status. He's reached a point where people believe he could change any industry, even ones he hasn't actually targeted.
Even with the Pi phone rumors swirling, Tesla remained silent. No official statements, no prototypes, nothing but fan art and online speculation. Still, the absence of evidence didn't stop the internet from treating the idea as fact. In a way, the Pi phone rumors highlight how much Musk's persona shapes public perception. People believe in his ability to tackle any challenge, even if he's shown no interest in it. That's the power of the Musk mythos at work.
People admire Musk's ability to tackle the big picture, but the Pi phone idea feels more like fan fiction than something that genuinely aligns with his disruptive ambitions.
Elon Musk isn't just a CEO. He's a visionary with a knack for seeing beyond the obvious. Tesla didn't just build cars. It built a new way of thinking about energy and transportation. SpaceX isn't just launching rockets. It's rewriting the future of humanity's place in the cosmos. So, where does a Pi phone fit into this grand narrative? Fans believed it could be the key to Musk's interconnected vision, a device that integrated Tesla vehicles, solar systems, and Starlink. It wasn't just a smartphone. It was imagined as a hub for a new kind of digital ecosystem.
The iPhone concept seems like a mismatch for Musk. His track record is about solving humanity's biggest problems, not entering industries already dominated by others.
Musk's innovations have always aimed to address large-scale challenges: climate change, space colonization, global internet access. These are problems with stakes far higher than selling millions of smartphones. His focus isn't on convenience, it's on survival. The Pi phone, though exciting to imagine, doesn't exactly fit into these existential goals. While it could integrate Tesla technologies, it doesn't solve a critical problem in Musk's core mission. It feels more like a side project than a revolution.
Disruption is Musk's signature, but the smartphone market doesn't seem ripe for it. He's more focused on game-changing solutions than battling giants like Apple and Samsung.
When Musk decides to disrupt an industry, he doesn't enter to compete. He enters to transform. Tesla didn't aim to rival Toyota. It aimed to make gasoline cars obsolete. SpaceX didn't just lower launch costs. It redefined what space exploration could be. A Tesla phone, however, wouldn't bring that same transformative energy. The smartphone market is mature and saturated, with innovations now feeling incremental. Could a Pi phone really stand out in such a crowded space, even with Musk behind it?
The smartphone industry doesn't feel like Musk's kind of playground. His success comes from building new industries, not squeezing into markets already locked up by giants.
For Musk, the key to success lies in creating new markets, not just competing in existing ones. Tesla built its brand on electric cars when EVs were a niche. SpaceX bet on reusable rockets when most thought it impossible. These weren't just products, they were paradigm shifts. A Pi phone, in contrast, would enter a market defined by its giants. Apple and Samsung dominate with well-established ecosystems, supply chains, and brand loyalty. Would a Tesla-branded phone, no matter how innovative, really be enough to break through?
A Tesla phone lacks the bold mission that defines Musk's projects. Without that grand vision, it's hard to see how it fits into his long-term plans for humanity's future.
Musk's ventures also benefit from long-term vision. Tesla isn't just about selling cars. It's about accelerating the transition to sustainable energy. SpaceX isn't just about profit. It's about making humanity a multiplanetary species. A Pi phone would need a similarly bold purpose. Without a clear, transformative goal, the Pi phone idea risks being seen as a distraction, a product that doesn't fully align with the groundbreaking legacy Musk is building. It's the kind of project that feels more like a what-if than a what's next.
Musk's success comes from entering spaces with room for transformation. The smartphone market is more about refinement than disruption, making it a poor fit for his bold, game-changing strategies.
Elon Musk has never been afraid to take on industries with seemingly insurmountable barriers. From automotive giants to government-backed space agencies, he thrives on challenges others avoid. But his approach isn't reckless. It's calculated, targeting inefficiencies he can uniquely address. The smartphone market, however, operates on a completely different set of rules. Dominated by Apple, Samsung, and Google, it's an arena built on decades of refinement, vast ecosystems, and razor-thin margins. A Pi phone would face competitors who've mastered this game through scale and experience.
The idea of a Pi phone sounds exciting, but ecosystems rule the smartphone world. Without a comprehensive platform, even Tesla would struggle to compete with Apple or Google.
To succeed in smartphones, you need more than just innovative hardware. You need an ecosystem. Apple has iOS and the App Store. Google has Android and its services. These platforms aren't just tools. They're locked-in systems that billions of users rely on daily. The Pi phone, no matter how futuristic, would need to compete on more than just hardware. Could Tesla, or Musk, build a new operating system, app marketplace, and seamless device integration from scratch? The logistical and financial barriers alone are staggering.
If tech powerhouses like Microsoft and Amazon struggle to make smartphones work, it's hard to imagine Tesla, a car maker, breaking through without facing similar, if not greater, challenges.
The competition isn't just intense, it's cutthroat. Even tech giants like Microsoft and Amazon have failed to make lasting impacts in the smartphone space. Their attempts were met with lukewarm responses, proving that dominance in one field doesn't guarantee success in another. For Tesla, a Pi phone wouldn't just be about innovation. It would be about survival in a market that demands perfection. A single misstep, a clunky OS, a lack of developer support, could sink the entire project before it even gains traction.
Supply chains, ecosystems, and customer expectations make the smartphone industry a battlefield for perfection. Even Tesla's innovative edge might not be enough to stand out here.
The smartphone market also demands an unforgiving level of supply chain precision. Apple's mastery of manufacturing and logistics is a cornerstone of its success. Tesla, while innovative in EV production, would need to replicate this expertise on an entirely different scale. And let's not forget the customer expectations. Today's users demand seamless experiences across devices, which Apple and Samsung excel at delivering. Could a first-generation Tesla Pi phone really offer a better user experience than decades of refinement by industry leaders?
The smartphone industry doesn't feel like Musk's kind of playground. His success comes from building new industries, not squeezing into markets already locked up by giants.
Musk's ventures thrive on tackling big, solvable problems. Electric cars needed a champion. Rockets needed reusability. Smartphones, by contrast, don't have an obvious crisis waiting for a disruptor. The innovation feels incremental, not transformational, which may explain Musk's hesitance. Without a pressing problem to solve or an inefficiency to exploit, the Pi phone feels like a solution in search of a problem. For Musk, who thrives on game-changing ideas, it's likely not compelling enough to justify the immense effort it would require.
Musk's risks are usually backed by transformative visions. A Pi phone feels more like a dice roll in a saturated market than the kind of calculated leap he's known for.
Elon Musk is no stranger to risk. He poured his personal fortune into Tesla and SpaceX when both were on the verge of collapse. But his risks are always calculated, based on a vision of long-term impact. Musk doesn't gamble for the sake of competition. He gambles to create change. The Pi phone, however, would be a different kind of risk. Entering the smartphone market isn't about changing the game. It's about surviving the game. Competing against Apple or Samsung means navigating a web of challenges that could threaten even Tesla's well-established reputation.
Musk's success comes from entering spaces with room for transformation. The smartphone market is more about refinement than disruption, making it a poor fit for his bold, game-changing strategies.
Musk's projects often start from scratch, building new industries instead of tweaking old ones. Tesla didn't adapt gas engines. It redefined the car. SpaceX didn't outsource rockets. It made its own. But with smartphones, the starting point is far from zero. The rules are already written. For Tesla, a Pi phone would require not just a revolutionary product, but also an entirely new infrastructure, software ecosystems, developer support, and global supply chains. Unlike EVs, where Tesla shaped the narrative, the smartphone industry has little room for newcomers.
The Pi phone could sell based on Tesla's name, but novelty alone isn't enough for Musk's long-term vision. It would need a purpose beyond just existing in a crowded market.
Musk also tends to focus on long-term goals that align with his broader mission. SpaceX pushes humanity toward Mars. Tesla drives sustainable energy. How does a Pi phone contribute to these overarching visions? Without a clear connection, it risks being seen as a vanity project. This lack of alignment could dilute Tesla's brand, which is built on solving big-picture challenges. A Pi phone might sell well as a novelty, but would it advance Musk's legacy? Or would it simply feel like a detour from the transformative path he spent years crafting?
Musk's reputation is built on defying expectations. If a Pi phone fails to deliver something groundbreaking, it could hurt the trust and admiration that fuel his other ventures.
Another challenge lies in public expectations. Musk's fans have come to expect revolutionary breakthroughs, not just well-designed products. A Pi phone would need to be more than a gadget. It would need to redefine what smartphones can do. Anything less could tarnish his reputation. Imagine the backlash if the Pi phone launched without living up to the hype. Musk has weathered criticism before, but in this case, it would be tied to a product far removed from his core expertise. It's a risk that may not be worth the potential fallout.
Timing matters. Tesla has enough on its plate without diving into smartphones. Musk's focus should stay on solving the big problems he's already tackling so effectively.
Finally, there's the question of timing. Tesla is already juggling massive challenges, ramping up EV production, developing autonomous technology, and expanding into energy markets. Adding a smartphone to the mix might spread resources too thin, jeopardizing progress on existing goals. For Musk, focus is key. His success lies in prioritizing efforts that move humanity forward in meaningful ways. A Pi phone, no matter how ambitious, doesn't seem to fit that equation. It's not just about feasibility. It's about whether it's truly worth doing.
The smartphone industry doesn't feel like Musk's kind of playground. His success comes from building new industries, not squeezing into markets already locked up by giants.
Elon Musk is a master of anticipation. His ventures create a sense of inevitability, like the world is simply catching up to his vision. Tesla made electric cars aspirational, and SpaceX turned space exploration into a global obsession. People want to believe Musk's next move will be just as transformative. The Pi phone embodies that hope. For fans, it represents the possibility of Musk revolutionizing yet another industry. They imagine features like seamless integration with Starlink, AI-powered personalization, and solar charging, ideas that could redefine what a smartphone even is.
Musk's risks are usually backed by transformative visions. A Pi phone feels more like a dice roll in a saturated market than the kind of calculated leap he's known for.
Musk's approach to innovation is what fuels this excitement. He doesn't just improve existing technologies, he reinvents them. The Pi phone, if real, would carry the expectation of being not just a phone, but a gateway to a smarter, interconnected future. That's why fans envision the Pi phone as more than a product. It's a tool that could bridge Tesla vehicles, solar roofs, and Neuralink, creating a single ecosystem that feels straight out of science fiction. The potential feels limitless, even if it's purely speculative.
Speculation about the Pi phone highlights the divide between Musk's supporters and skeptics. To some, it's an inevitability. To others, it's an unrealistic leap.
But this belief in Musk's potential also brings enormous pressure. The Pi phone isn't just a concept. It's a litmus test for how much faith people place in Musk's ability to innovate. Any attempt would have to live up to sky-high expectations, or risk falling flat. This is why the Pi phone is such a polarizing idea. For every believer, there's a skeptic who questions whether even Musk could navigate the crowded smartphone market. It's a debate that fuels endless speculation and keeps the concept alive in the public imagination.
The buzz around the Pi phone isn't just about a new product, it's about Musk's ability to defy expectations and deliver something the world didn't think was possible.
Musk's personal brand plays a massive role here. He's cultivated an image of someone who defies the impossible. Whether it's landing rockets or building the world's largest EV factory, his track record creates a sense that no challenge is too great. The Pi phone's allure taps into this mystique. It's not just about features or design. It's about Musk proving, once again, that he can rewrite the rules of an industry. The world doesn't just want a Tesla phone. It wants to see if Musk can pull it off.
The Pi phone represents the double-edged sword of Musk's reputation. It's a bold idea, but the stakes are high. Success would add to his legacy, while failure could undermine it.
Of course, this belief in Musk's genius doesn't come without risk. The Pi phone exists in the realm of what-ifs, and fans' lofty expectations might not align with the practical realities of creating a smartphone. The gap between hope and feasibility is significant. For Tesla, the Pi phone represents both opportunity and danger. It could inspire awe or tarnish Musk's reputation if it failed to live up to the hype. That tension is what keeps the Pi phone at the center of tech discussions, even without an official announcement.
Musk's greatest strength is his ability to connect ideas across industries. A Tesla phone could be the linchpin in uniting his existing ventures into one cohesive ecosystem.
Elon Musk has always been a visionary, someone who doesn't just predict the future, but actively shapes it. His success lies in identifying gaps and filling them with bold, sometimes radical ideas. If a Tesla phone were to exist, it would have to be more than just another smartphone. The Pi phone would need to challenge conventions in ways that resonate with Musk's disruptive philosophy. Imagine a device that seamlessly integrates with Tesla vehicles, Starlink satellites, and even Neuralink interfaces. The potential for synergy is what makes this concept so intriguing.
The Pi phone's integration with Starlink could revolutionize connectivity, offering a glimpse of a world where geographical barriers no longer limit our access to technology.
The possibilities don't stop there. Musk's focus on renewable energy and sustainability could shape the Pi phone's design. Perhaps it would feature solar charging or advanced battery technology that aligns with Tesla's mission to reduce reliance on traditional energy sources. Beyond sustainability, the Pi phone could offer groundbreaking connectivity through Starlink. Imagine a world where your phone works flawlessly in the most remote locations, untethered by traditional cellular networks. It's the kind of promise only Musk could deliver on.
A Tesla phone wouldn't just be a product, it'd be a lifestyle upgrade for those already immersed in Musk's tech ecosystem, enhancing every aspect of their connected world.
Musk's ventures also prioritize user-centric innovation, and the Pi phone could redefine personalization in technology. AI-driven interfaces might anticipate user needs, creating a more intuitive experience that outpaces anything on the market today. For Tesla enthusiasts, the Pi phone isn't just a gadget. It's an extension of the Tesla lifestyle. It would fit seamlessly into the lives of those already invested in Tesla's ecosystem, enhancing the functionality of their vehicles, energy systems, and more.
In a world of growing privacy concerns, a Tesla phone designed with security and transparency could set a new standard, giving users the confidence they've been craving.
The idea of a Tesla phone also raises questions about security and data privacy. Musk has been vocal about the dangers of unchecked AI and data misuse. A Pi phone could lead the way in offering users greater control and transparency over their digital lives. This emphasis on ethical tech could give the Pi phone a distinct edge over competitors. At a time when privacy concerns are at an all-time high, a smartphone built on trust and transparency would resonate deeply with consumers.
The Tesla Pi phone embodies more than innovation. It's a statement of hope that technology can continue to reshape our world for the better under Musk's visionary leadership.
But what really sets Musk apart is his ability to inspire. The Pi phone isn't just a speculative product. It's a symbol of the future people want to see. It represents a belief in technology's ability to solve problems and connect us in unprecedented ways. For many, the Pi phone is less about the hardware and more about the vision behind it. It's the promise of a world where innovation continues to break down barriers and improve lives. That's the magic of Elon Musk's influence in any industry he touches.
Even for Musk, entering the smartphone market would be an uphill battle. Competing with tech giants isn't just about features, it's about overcoming the immense inertia of consumer loyalty.
Elon Musk thrives on tackling the impossible, but even he isn't immune to obstacles. His ventures often face intense scrutiny, whether it's delays with Tesla models or the steep learning curve of space travel. Creating a smartphone would introduce its own set of unique challenges. The Pi phone would require more than just innovation. It would demand a mastery of an already oversaturated market. Competing with established players like Apple and Samsung means battling brand loyalty, established ecosystems, and decades of expertise in hardware and software design.
A Tesla phone could offer cutting-edge hardware, but without an app ecosystem to back it up, it might struggle to gain traction beyond Tesla's core fan base.
Tesla is no stranger to competition, but the smartphone industry operates differently. It's not just about delivering a great product. It's about convincing millions to leave behind ecosystems they've grown comfortable with, from iCloud to Google services. That's no small feat. The Pi phone would also need a robust app ecosystem, something even companies like Microsoft struggled with. Without developer support and a suite of popular apps, even the most innovative hardware risks being ignored by mainstream consumers.
Tesla excels at scaling EV production, but phones are a different game. Building factories is one thing, navigating the smartphone supply chain is a whole new level of complexity.
Another challenge lies in manufacturing. Tesla's factories are optimized for electric vehicles, not consumer electronics. Building a supply chain for smartphones would require massive investments and expertise that Tesla doesn't currently possess. Beyond production, there's distribution. Smartphones demand a global reach with local partnerships, retail networks, and service centers. For Tesla, which operates in a niche luxury market, expanding into mass-market electronics would be a logistical nightmare.
Price is key in the smartphone market. If the PiPhone focuses too much on luxury, it risks alienating a huge segment of potential users who prioritize value over prestige.
There's also the matter of design. Musk's ventures are known for sleek aesthetics, but smartphone users demand more than looks. A PiPhone would need to deliver durability, usability, and innovation, all while meeting consumer expectations for affordability. Affordability itself is a challenge. Tesla's products often target premium customers, but the smartphone market thrives on variety. Can a PiPhone compete with affordable Android devices while still delivering the innovation people expect from Tesla?
Overextension is a real danger for Musk. While the PiPhone might be intriguing, it could come at the cost of progress in areas where Tesla and SpaceX are already transforming industries.
Finally, there's the risk of overextension. Tesla's plate is already full with EV production, energy storage, and autonomous driving. Adding a smartphone could spread resources thin, potentially impacting Tesla's progress in its core industries. For Musk, focus has always been a key driver of success. The question isn't whether Tesla could make a phone, but whether it should. Every new project diverts attention from the monumental tasks already underway, like making EVs mainstream and colonizing Mars.
Even with Musk's ability to disrupt industries, a phone needs to offer something truly groundbreaking. Without that, the PiPhone risks becoming just another phone in a crowded market.
Despite Musk's ambition, the PiPhone may never materialize. It's not just about the challenges of competition or manufacturing. The very essence of Musk's approach to innovation might not align with the demands of the smartphone market. Musk thrives on reinvention, not imitation. The smartphone industry, especially the high-end segment, is saturated with companies that have refined their products over decades. A newcomer, even with Musk's track record, would need more than just an idea. It would need a product that feels essential, something that consumers can't live without.
While Musk is a visionary, the PiPhone would need more than a few flashy features. Competing with established ecosystems like Android and iOS would require a whole new level of integration.
Musk's focus on revolutionary tech might also be a double-edged sword. While he excels at building systems that scale, such as electric cars and space exploration, a smartphone's success requires constant iteration and refinement. Apple and Samsung spend years fine-tuning their devices. The PiPhone would need not just innovative features, but an ecosystem to support it, something Musk's other ventures don't inherently provide. Tesla's energy and transport focus might make this integration more challenging than it seems, especially with competing platforms like Android and iOS.
Musk's time and energy are spread thin across his ventures. As much as the PiPhone sounds exciting, it could easily become a distraction that pulls focus from Tesla's critical work in sustainable energy.
Another reason the PiPhone might not come to fruition is Tesla's growing focus on its core business. Tesla's mission of accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy is vast and requires undivided attention. Adding a smartphone to the mix could divert resources from that mission. SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink are all demanding endeavors. Each requires Musk's leadership and vision. With so many groundbreaking projects, the resources required to develop a smartphone may simply be too much, especially when each venture competes for attention.
The challenge isn't just innovation, it's convincing millions to abandon their current devices. Loyalty to Apple or Samsung means Musk would have to deliver something extraordinary to make a switch worth it.
There's also the question of the market's appetite for a new player. While many are excited about the idea of a Tesla phone, it's unclear whether enough people would be willing to abandon their current phone brands for something so new and unproven. Brand loyalty in the smartphone world is incredibly strong. Apple fans, for example, are often loyal to the ecosystem, making them unlikely to switch. Tesla would need to offer something truly revolutionary to sway people from their preferred brands, which is no small feat.
Musk's track record shows that he thrives in industries where he can disrupt. But the smartphone market isn't about disruption. It's about delivering the next iteration of a product, which could be a mismatch for Musk's strengths.
Ultimately, the Pi phone might just be a brilliant idea that never materializes because of how Musk's vision doesn't align with what's required to succeed in the smartphone industry. He might find more success focusing on areas where he has proven expertise, like electric vehicles and space. The reality of building a new smartphone from scratch, with all the logistics, partnerships, and market risks, could ultimately overshadow the excitement. Musk may very well realize that the world doesn't need a Tesla phone, at least not now.
Musk's genius lies in thinking beyond the now. A Pi phone would need to be more than a phone. It would need to be a portal into his broader vision of interconnectivity and innovation.
Elon Musk isn't driven by small, incremental improvements. He's motivated by transformative change. From electric vehicles to reusable rockets, his ventures don't simply compete. They redefine the rules entirely. Musk's focus is always on solving the big picture, and that's where his energy remains fixed. If the Pi phone were to exist, it would need to fit into this larger vision. A device tethered to a traditional smartphone market might seem limiting for Musk, whose ventures aim to build ecosystems that shape the future, not just iterate on current technology.
The Pi phone might seem revolutionary, but for Musk, it could be too grounded in the present. He's looking to change how we connect, not just refine a device we already know.
What's compelling is how Musk's ventures already overlap with the smartphone space without needing a dedicated Tesla phone. Starlink could revolutionize global connectivity, while Neuralink represents a future where devices may no longer even need physical screens. The Pi phone, while exciting, could feel like a step backward for someone aiming to leapfrog traditional tech entirely. Why build a better smartphone when you could redefine how humans interact with technology altogether?
Focusing on monumental goals like Mars and clean energy makes sense for Musk. A smartphone, no matter how innovative, pales in comparison to the scale of those ambitions.
Musk has also been clear about the dangers of misallocated resources. He's often said Tesla and SpaceX have come close to failing because they stretch themselves too thin. A phone, with all its complexities, may not justify the diversion of time and energy. Instead, Musk's current projects like full self-driving vehicles and Mars colonization hold the kind of promise that aligns with his ethos. For Musk, every second matters when chasing innovations that can reshape humanity's future.
Musk might not need to build a phone at all. Enhancing Tesla's ecosystem to work better with existing devices could achieve the same result with far less complexity.
For Tesla loyalists, the Pi phone could be a dream product, but it might not be necessary. Tesla vehicles already connect seamlessly with existing smartphones, and Starlink's potential can enhance connectivity for devices people already own. Rather than reinventing the smartphone, Musk's focus might be on enabling current devices to integrate with Tesla's ecosystems. This approach would expand accessibility and reduce barriers to entry for new users, all without dividing attention.
The Pi phone is fascinating, but Musk's ambitions are global, perhaps even interplanetary. A smartphone doesn't fit his pattern of thinking on the grandest possible scale.
Ultimately, the Pi phone feels more like a what-if scenario, a way to imagine the possibilities if Tesla entered the smartphone race. But for Musk, it's clear his eyes are set on horizons far beyond a handheld device. The essence of Musk's work is creating solutions to existential challenges, from clean energy to space exploration. A phone, no matter how innovative, may simply be too small-scale for the man who wants to redefine humanity's future.
Musk's ventures aim to change the fabric of society. A smartphone, even with Tesla's branding, might not offer the same world-shaping potential as his larger projects.
Elon Musk's success is rooted in his ability to think far ahead of the curve. Whether it's Tesla or SpaceX, he's consistently focused on systems that push humanity forward. This perspective makes a traditional smartphone, even a revolutionary one, feel almost too narrow for his ambitions. The Pi phone, as alluring as it sounds, may not offer the kind of long-term impact that Musk usually prioritizes. It's a consumer product in an already saturated market, a stark contrast to the foundational industries Musk typically disrupts, such as transportation or energy.
Neuralink could redefine communication entirely. In that context, building a better smartphone seems like solving yesterday's problem instead of tomorrow's challenge.
For Musk, the smartphone might already be outdated technology. Neuralink's work on brain-machine interfaces hints at a future where devices aren't carried in our pockets, but embedded directly into our interactions with the world. A Pi phone could feel like a step back for Musk, especially when Neuralink's breakthroughs could eliminate the need for screens altogether. Why compete with Apple and Samsung when you can bypass the entire category of devices they dominate?
A smartphone might be groundbreaking for Tesla fans, but Musk's best work tackles global challenges. A Pi phone doesn't fit the mold of his biggest, boldest ideas.
Then there's the fact that Musk thrives in areas where the stakes are existential. With climate change and space exploration, his work has the potential to shape humanity's survival. A phone, while exciting, doesn't quite align with that scale of importance. Musk's track record shows he chooses battles where he can address urgent global needs. While a Pi phone could shake up the market, it doesn't solve problems like carbon emissions or interplanetary travel, issues Musk is laser-focused on.
Focusing on monumental goals like Mars and clean energy makes sense for Musk. A smartphone, no matter how innovative, pales in comparison to the scale of those ambitions.
It's also worth noting that Musk's ventures succeed because they aim to create entirely new industries or transform existing ones. SpaceX revolutionized space travel, while Tesla redefined electric cars. A smartphone doesn't offer the same opportunity to build something entirely new. The Pi phone would compete in a market where the boundaries are already well-defined. To succeed, it would have to do more than innovate. It would have to create a paradigm shift. For Musk, that kind of reinvention might not feel like the right investment of time.
Musk knows how to pick his battles. The smartphone market is already highly efficient, leaving little room for the kind of disruption he's famous for.
Finally, there's the reality that Musk has limited bandwidth. Even as a visionary, he's one person running multiple massive ventures. A Pi phone, with all its challenges, could become a distraction from the larger missions Musk feels are most critical. Between Tesla's push for sustainable energy, SpaceX's Mars ambitions, and Neuralink's medical breakthroughs, Musk is already stretched thin. A smartphone venture might simply fall too low on the priority list to ever become a reality.
The Pi phone would face an uphill battle against entrenched giants like Apple. Competing with their ecosystems would require an enormous investment that might not pay off.
Elon Musk's approach to innovation isn't just about vision, it's about practicality. Even the boldest ideas, like reusable rockets or electric cars, are grounded in calculated strategies. Musk thrives when he can identify inefficiencies in a system and disrupt them with scalable solutions. The Pi phone, though compelling, exists in a space where inefficiencies are fewer and innovation is incremental. Smartphone giants like Apple and Samsung have streamlined manufacturing, supply chains, and user ecosystems over decades. Breaking into this market would require more than just bold ideas. It would demand massive resources.
Starlink could make the Pi phone unnecessary. By providing global connectivity, it solves a problem more significant than improving on existing smartphones.
Tesla's success stems from its focus on vertical integration, where the company controls most aspects of production. In the smartphone industry, this approach would be daunting, requiring partnerships or building infrastructure from scratch. That kind of endeavor may not align with Tesla's core strengths. Even if Tesla entered the smartphone space, it would face formidable competition. Apple and Samsung dominate not just with hardware, but with ecosystems. Apple's iOS, for example, locks users into a seamless network of devices and services that would be difficult to match.
Given Musk's history with high-stakes ventures, a risky move into the smartphone market might not align with his otherwise calculated approach to disruption.
Moreover, Musk's ventures are deeply mission-driven, often tied to existential challenges. The Pi phone, while innovative, doesn't tackle the kind of global problems that Tesla or SpaceX do. It's a consumer product that at best could enhance convenience, but not necessarily transform lives on a large scale. This is why Musk's focus might remain on platforms like Starlink, which offer global connectivity without the need for an intermediary device. Starlink could serve billions, bypassing the need to build a smartphone and directly solving one of the biggest challenges in communication: accessibility.
Musk's projects are designed to leave a legacy. A smartphone, no matter how innovative, doesn't carry the transformative weight of his other ventures.
There's also the issue of risk. Musk has previously highlighted how even Tesla and SpaceX came dangerously close to financial collapse in their early years. Entering the smartphone market, with its slim margins and fierce competition, might be a gamble too far, even for someone as audacious as Musk. The stakes are high, and the payoff might be limited. Instead of a Pi phone, Musk might see greater value in enhancing Tesla's integration with existing smartphone technology, leveraging partnerships rather than attempting to reinvent the wheel.
Musk's greatest innovations are aimed at humanity's long-term survival. A smartphone, even one designed by Tesla, doesn't fit that kind of grand vision.
Ultimately, Musk's ventures are about creating long-term value. While a Pi phone could generate buzz and perhaps even a loyal following, it doesn't fit into the overarching narrative of addressing humanity's greatest challenges. For Musk, every product has to align with a grander vision. A Tesla-branded phone might excite enthusiasts, but it doesn't change the world in the way Musk's other projects do. His focus will likely remain on pioneering breakthroughs in energy, space, and communication technologies, leaving the Pi phone as a tantalizing what if.
Musk has always focused on creating systems that support and sustain each other. A smartphone doesn't align with that grand vision of scalable, interconnected systems.
Elon Musk has always been about creating the future, not just participating in it. His ventures are guided by a deep understanding of what needs to change for humanity to thrive. Whether it's the push for sustainable energy or exploring Mars, Musk's approach has always been revolutionary. The Pi phone, in contrast, would merely be another entry into an already crowded market. While it could have advanced features or Tesla branding, it doesn't tackle the kind of forward-thinking challenges that Musk is known for. Smartphones are tools. Musk's focus is on transformative technology.
Elon Musk excels at solving the big problems others shy away from. A smartphone, even a revolutionary one, isn't going to challenge him in the same way.
A critical aspect of Musk's success is his focus on leveraging technology to create scalable systems. From electric cars to reusable rockets, Musk's innovations aim to build self-sustaining systems. The Pi phone doesn't have the potential to create that kind of impact. Rather than creating a standalone product like a smartphone, Musk might prefer to work on technologies that integrate into broader systems. For example, an electric vehicle system that connects seamlessly with a global energy grid, something that aligns more with his holistic vision for the future.
Musk's focus on the next frontier leaves little room for incremental products like smartphones. His legacy is about shaping the future, not just refining existing technology.
What sets Musk apart from many tech giants is his willingness to address problems that many perceive as too ambitious. Colonizing Mars or solving climate change may sound daunting, but they're exactly the kind of high-risk, high-reward problems that Musk thrives on. The Pi phone, on the other hand, would be a safe bet in comparison. While successful, it wouldn't achieve the kind of game-changing results Musk has achieved with SpaceX or Tesla. It's a relatively small-scale challenge in the grand scheme of his ambitions.
Given Musk's history with high-stakes ventures, a risky move into the smartphone market might not align with his otherwise calculated approach to disruption.
Musk's projects have one thing in common: they tackle the future head-on. Tesla aims to build a future of sustainable transport, and SpaceX envisions a multi-planetary existence. Musk's vision is always long-term, focused on solving the next frontier, not perfecting what already exists. If Musk were to launch a Pi phone, it would likely be just a blip in the timeline of his career. Smartphones, no matter how advanced, are far from the kind of world-shaping technologies Musk has set out to build. They're useful tools, but they don't inspire revolutions.
Musk's projects are designed to leave a legacy. A smartphone, no matter how innovative, doesn't carry the transformative weight of his other ventures.
Musk has often emphasized that real innovation comes from taking risks and being willing to fail. A smartphone, no matter how cutting-edge, might not present the kind of risk Musk is looking for. There's little room to fail when entering a market that already has well-established giants. In comparison, Tesla's bold gamble on electric cars in a gas-powered world, or SpaceX's push into commercial space travel involved unknowns. That element of uncertainty is where Musk's creativity shines, pushing boundaries where others fear to tread. Elon Musk is a man of audacious ambitions. From electric cars to space exploration, he's reshaping industries and redefining what's possible. The idea of a Tesla Pi phone, while intriguing, feels out of step with his vision. Musk doesn't just build products. He creates ecosystems, addresses existential challenges, and aims to leave a legacy that transforms the future. Yes, the Pi phone could exist as a luxury gadget or an extension of Tesla's brand, but it wouldn't align with the groundbreaking ideas that Musk has dedicated his life to. He's a disruptor, and smartphones, no matter how innovative, are more about evolution than revolution. For Musk, that simply doesn't cut it. So, will Elon Musk ever make the Tesla Pi phone? Based on what we know about him, the answer seems unlikely. His focus is elsewhere, on building colonies on Mars, solving global energy crises, and revolutionizing transportation. These are the big-picture goals that define his legacy, far beyond the world of consumer tech. Ultimately, Musk's story isn't about chasing trends. It's about setting new ones. It's not about making the next smartphone. It's about inventing the next world. And while we may never hold a Tesla phone in our hands, we'll likely be living in a world shaped by Musk's vision, ingenuity, and unrelenting drive to push humanity forward. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep thinking big. Until next time.